At the power forward position.
The NBA landscape standard. A lot of turnover in the zone.
Yeah, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Antetokounmpo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's the captain. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bryant in at the two-guard spot.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Here's Edey. Right outside. Pass to Ryan. 6 to shoot. Memphis moving it around. And it's Coward missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Puts it up for Adebayo. Here's Giannis. Here's Wiggins. He's covered by Grant. Steps back and shoots. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Giannis.
A welcome sign for sure. When Wiggins is connecting with the J, his offense becomes lethal.
Pass to Edey. Here's Grant. Dunk by Edey.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Here's the captain. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Pass to Adebayo. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area with effort.
And really, he's fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And Adebayo drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Ryan. Here's Edey. Right outside. And here is Grant. And a miss there on the triple. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Wiggins has got 5.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Pass to Ryan. Now, here's Grant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Right, looking around. And they get it. Edey against Antetokounmpo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Have the jump ball.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Throws it up high. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Adebayo. Giannis passes to the captain. Here's Silk. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Charlotte Flair. Get down.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In third, the Grizzlies.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Wright. Last time out, he had 13 points. To the left side wing. Here's Ryan. Antetokounmpo defending. Trying to get something going. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Free throw drops for Wright. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Pass to Edey, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Miami front office stand hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds.
And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Silva. Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Here's Coward. Wright sets a screen. Three-pointer. And again, Memphis no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ryan passes to Giannis. Wiggins outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Wiggins has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Ryan. Sinks that one from the post.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him. It is never going to be an easy night for you.
The captain passes to Giannis. Here's Bryant. And again, it's Miami with a three.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Right outside. Pass to Coward. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Straight by Ely.
He's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
Wiggins passes to the captain. Releases. It's rebounded by Memphis. In the corner, right with it. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Bryan. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Right outside. Pass to Ryan. To the middle. He slams it one-handed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. Now here's Wiggins. He's got 8. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The Heat need to get a shot off. And here's Adebayo outside. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
See the stats for Wiggins. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Ryan coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Here's Coward. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Pass to Silva. Takes the 3. The rebound by Grant. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And as his career has progressed, Dan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here comes our Brisbane.
for the Grizzlies. J.J. Jackson. He's checked in for Zach Edey. Wells comes in for Grant. And it's Ty Jerome in for Wright. Miami leading by 9. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the Great White Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy.
Thank you, Allie.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's the captain. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jerome. The putback. Ryan with the rebound. Ryan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Coward. And the 3-ball is good. Coward's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's the captain. Guarded by Jerome. Larson, no good. The Grizzlies trail on 6. Ryan the pass to Jerome. Here's Ryan. Jackson up top. Shoots over Portis, and it's Memphis with another.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
The captain with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Hands it from downtown.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Outside Portis. Pass to the captain. Hardaway for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, if your opponent makes that many mistakes, I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Right side out of the Kumba. And it's going to be a goaltending goal, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late, and he catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Hardaway against Jerome. Here's the captain from 15 feet away.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
They've got White. Jalen Wells is out there with Jackson. Then there's Ty Jerome. And Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
You two players.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now, White. Wells in the corner. Now here's Wright. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. That's it. He's down 3 for 3, looking sharp.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make it back.
Hardaway for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Wright. And here's Stewart. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Floats it up for Wiggins. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Mikal Bridges and the New York Knicks. Then on Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And that game against the Lakers, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
The free throw drops for Wells. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Portis gets to Hardaway. Pass to Larson. Wiggins, a screen on right. Hardaway for 3. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Right outside. High post Stewart. Working on Portis. Jackson throws it down home.
Nice pass by Stewart. One of those guys who will do anything to win.
At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Hardaway a screen on Jackson. Pass to Larson. Back to Hardaway. Pocket 4. Lets the 3 fly. Jerome with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Wright. A 3 ball. That shot off. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Hardaway. Can they get it? Bangs home the trifecta. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Wells in the corner. Outside Jackson. Now, here's Stewart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Wells. Outside Portis. Wiggins in the post. Jackson on him. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Wells. for the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Grizzlies. Zach Edey comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Big Cat in for G.G. Jackson. Silks checked in for the Heat. Miami with the ball. Outside Hardaway. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Pass to Silk. And he's good on the 3-ball. Silk's got 9.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Ryan, covered by Wiggins. Right against Mitchell. And he hits the button. Wright's got his second best bit of the game.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Mitchell against Wright. Here's Bryant. And the Heat, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Memphis moving it around. A shot by Wells, no good. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Silk. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded by Wright. Portis sets the pick for Hardaway. Offline with his 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Ryan. To the inside. Edey. He locks up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Mitchell outside. Pass to Silk. Jacks up a 3. Ryan with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in the first game. You have to make it harder than that.
And contested by Silk.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And that one is good. He's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row.
Timeout.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Here they come, man. Your Grizzlies versus Nick
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for Wiggins. And the captain subbed in for Hardaway. And here is Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Bryant. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Edey. Here's Ryan. Pocket 6. Here's Jerome. They double him with Giannis. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. Great showing for him last season. How about 30 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists? To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Here's Silk. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. It's sent back by Edey. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Wright. From outside the arc. And there's one. That's good on the assist by Wright. Wright's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin, back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Jeremy Grant.
Wright with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Ryan. It's hauled in by the Heat. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the captain. Here's Bryant. Pounds it in off the great move.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, If his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Now here's Giannis. 11 points in the game. Shoots over Grant, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Ryan. Left side, Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell outside. Adebayo passes to Bryant. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The captain passes to Mitchell. Here's Silk. Takes a 3. Ryan with the rebound. Ryan's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Miami leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's the captain. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. The captain's got 10 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Kyle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
For Memphis, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the captain. He's got 10. And the call will go against the Bucks. That's his first foul.
First team.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Adebayo with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brian. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hard work.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Ryan.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Miami Heat.
What's impressed me, Ernie, is the ball movement. You need to make that extra pass to get good looks.
Assists have been key for them. I'm sure they'd like to replicate that down the stretch. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. This question comes from BSmooth94 asking, which one of you 3 is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. Be Smooth, none of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good. Very convincing.
See, but now I don't know whether to believe you guys, though. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Silk.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Wiggins. Adebayo is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's the captain, and it's Bryant in at the 2 spot. Right outside. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. A pull-up. And the basket by Silk. Silk's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Heat.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Here's Coward. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Bryan. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 7. In transition, here comes Miami. The captain passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wiggins against Wright. Over Wiggins. And it's Wright missing.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Right outside. 6 to shoot. Left side Grant. Over Giannis. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's the captain. 10 points for him. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Adebayo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 8 points for Bam Adebayo. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
Well, last year, they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Inside, here's Bryant. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third. Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Grant in the post, covered by Wiggins. Grant the pass to Ryan. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 and 12 now.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Pass to Silk. And the 3 off target.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Down low. Got a piece of it. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Here's Wiggins. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
It's sent back by Edey. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Spencer's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Coward. Now Edey. He has 6. The 3. It's the three-point foul.
Well, it's good to see Edey show off his passing skill. The more dimensions he has to his game, the better off he'll be.
Here's the captain. Here's Silk. Launches a 3. And falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 30 points for Silk.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Wiggins. 8 points for him.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
And the dunk by Edey.
And then cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Wiggins outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Spencer. Pass to Edey. Banked in off the glass. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Bryant. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
It's Edey atop the key. Pass to Ryan. Just 5 on the clock. Bulls from the top of the key. And the Grizzlies check in on 2 more. And Miami has possession. Here's Silk. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ryan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Pass to Coward. A steal. That's the Heat on the break. Runs up. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
So fun to see Giannis in space with the ball like that. Well, fun for his team.
Grant outside. Here's Ryan. 20 points for him. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Ryan, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. 8-point game. The captain passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Silva. They're on the clock. Off target from the wing. Grizzlies are gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field.
What an assist from Grant. I love how versatile he is.
Wiggins outside. Here's the captain. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists in the game. Grant outside. Here's Ryan. Edey with a screen on Giannis. Nice to the hoop. Green with the bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Heat leading by 6. And so it's Roswell will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Giannis up top, guarded by Jackson. Giannis high post. Jackson on him. Here's Antetokounmpo. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Out to the right wing. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Larson with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Hardaway from downtown. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here is White. Now here's Jackson. High post Stewart. Back to Jackson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
The Grizzlies have an exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
At the line for Memphis, Jackson. One side.
And that one misses. Miami leading by 6. Hardaway kicks to Giannis. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Wells. No good. Shot missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Larson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell wide open. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the floor.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
Here's White. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And Miami shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Portis a screen on Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball, and that's
the Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, there's a handful of players in this league who help your team in every way. Giannis is one of them. Offense, defense, rebounding, leadership, everything. He's a coach's dream.
Good on the second free throw.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Hardaway sets a screen for Antetokounmpo over Jackson. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jerome passes to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Out of bounds.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Hardaway with it. No good with the triple. And so it's Miami. Hit by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
No reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Ty Jerome. Jackson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Wright in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the inside. And there's the foul to go on the captain. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Wright. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team.
Wright outside. 6 on the shot clock. Mr. Wells on deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Silk, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Wright. Stewart up top. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Mitchell outside to the middle. Pass to Silk. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Silk's got 11 in the second half. Wright finds Jackson. High post Stewart. Back to Jackson. Stewart trying to get open. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside Jackson. Here's Wright. Stewart in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Portis. Here's Silk. By Wells. And the basket by Silk.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Up top right. And here's Stewart. He's guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Wright. Back to Jackson. The 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Silk. The kick out to Adebayo. From 13, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Wright outside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wright. Back to Jackson from outside the arc. He misses his 3rd shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Here's Adebayo. And that one drops for him. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Bam gets it around the hoop. He knows what to do.
Wright outside. Pass to Jackson. Jerome in the corner. Now Stewart. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Jerome. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. There's the drive. Puts one up. And he sinks the layup.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Heat leading by 10. Pass to Silk. Off target from 3-point range. Memphis is going to disappoint in 2 assists on 3-point attempts here. Up top right. Jackson kicks to Wright, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's the captain. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Ryan. Shoots over Portis. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Ryan.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's the captain. Mitchell outside. Here's Silk. Three-pointer. Ryan with the rebound. Pass to Spencer. Here's Eve. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Ryan. And the shot goes in. 26 points for Big Cat.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Adebayo. Pass to the captain. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Ryan. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Mitchell driving the lane. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's an 11-point Heat lead. Edey with a screen on Mitchell. Mitchell with the steal. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Loads it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Over to the wing. Pass to Coward. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. It's good. And it's a 6 big against the Level Jets.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Here's Silk. Here's the captain. Pass to Silk. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They swipe it. To the paint. Edey with the steal. Here's Coward. Covered by Mitchell. And that one's good. Coward's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. Here's Silk. Inside. Here's Ryan. Covered by Mitchell. And that one's up.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. White, he's checked in for Memphis. The Heat also changing it up. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Mitchell. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to...
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Got it to go.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Silk. Gets it to go. Down low.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Puts it up from 17. Cleared away by Adebayo. The Heat leading by 9. 1:49 left in the fourth. And he hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And he hits through 17.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Outside Wiggins. Puts up the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Wiggins watches the floor and sees a guy with a better look.
Right outside. Puts it up from 12. Eating. He hands it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Heat.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments I expect for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Silk.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Silk. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead solid.
Thank you for attending tonight's
Yep. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you next time.